12 Ways Sex Helps You Live Longer. Is sex really that important? As more and more research is done on the subject, it's becoming clearer that having healthy sex is essential to a healthy life and help you to live longer. Here we go. 1. Sex fights colds and the flu. According to a study trusted source done at Wilkes University, people who have sex a couple of times a week tend to have much higher amounts of the antibody immunoglobulin A, IgA, than those who have sex less than once a week. What does that mean? IgA is the first line of defense against colds and flu, says Karl Charnetsky, one of the researchers on the Wilkes study. 2. Sex burns calories. Sex increases blood flow and gets your heart pumping. Simply put, sex is a form of exercise, and it's more fun than running laps. Sex doesn't burn a ton of calories. According to a 2013 article in the New England Journal of Medicine, a man in his mid-30s might expend 21 kilocalories during intercourse. However, it's still more exercise than you'd get sitting on the couch in front of your TV. 3. Sex reduces risk of heart disease. Active sex life is closely correlated with a longer life. Specifically, sex lowers the risk for heart attacks, strokes, and other heart diseases. 4. Sex regulates hormone levels. Among other things, a healthy hormone profile promotes regular menstrual cycles and decreases negative menopause symptoms. 5. Sex can cure headaches and reduce physical pain. Although it doesn't seem like sex would help relieve a headache, it actually can. How? During sex, the hormone oxytocin is released in your body. Oxytocin reduces pain. In a study published in the Bulletin of Experimental Biology and Medicine, volunteers who inhaled oxytocin vapor and then had their fingers pricked felt only half as much pain as others who did not inhale any oxytocin. 6. Sex reduces stress and lowers blood pressure. There is another benefit of the oxytocin released during orgasm: it calms the nerves. Studies done on lab rats have shown that oxytocin counteracts the effects of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. Sex also helps you sleep better. When your partner rolls over and starts snoring after a good bout in the bed, it's not just from physical exhaustion. Oxytocin not only calms you down, but it also specifically promotes sleep. 7. Sex reduces risk for prostate cancer. The more often men ejaculate between the ages of 20 and 50, the less likely they are to develop prostate cancer. According to the author of the study, men in their 20s should probably be ejaculating once a day. A similar study performed a year later by the National Cancer Institute showed that men who ejaculated at least 5 times a week, whether through sex or masturbation, were less likely to get prostate cancer. The claim physiologically, Goldstein told us, is that if you empty out the tank every so often, it's healthier than holding onto the material within the tank. 8. Sex reduces risk for breast cancer. Women can get in on this sex's preventive care thing too. According to Goldstein, studies show that women who have vaginal intercourse often have less risk of breast cancer than those who don't. 9. Sex boosts self-esteem and improves mood. The psychological benefits of a healthy sex life are many. The feeling of walking around on cloud 9 after sex lasts longer than you think. According to Goldstein, a healthy sex life leads to long-term satisfaction with one's mental health and enhances your ability to communicate honestly and intimately. People who are sexually active are less likely to have alexithymia. This is a personality trait characterized by the inability to express or understand emotions. 10. Sex prevents preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is a condition where blood pressure rises and causes other organ dysfunction. It is common after 20 weeks gestation, but can sometimes occur earlier in pregnancy or even postpartum. A number of studies have shown that if a woman has had enough exposure to her partner's semen prior to conception, she is significantly less likely to get preeclampsia. Tests conducted by Dutch biologists in 2000 trusted source confirmed that women who regularly practice oral sex, particularly those who swallow their partner's semen, have a much lower risk of preeclampsia. 11. Sex improves sense of smell. The hormone prolactin surges in both men and women after orgasm. The prolactin causes stem cells in the brain to develop new neurons in the brain's olfactory bulb, and this increase in prolactin levels after sex helps forge memories that are part of mating behaviors. 12. Sex increases bladder control. The pelvic thrusting involved in sex exercises the Kegel muscles. These are the same set of muscles that controls urine flow. So lots of sex now may help prevent the onset of incontinence later. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe for the next videos.